pips over pass. Today we're gonna do a quick run through or a look at our weekly preview. We'll start here with the Gbp Cat. We're gonna be looking heavily at some of the CAD pairs. Got a lot of our eyes this week, so we're gonna be interested or interacting in these CAD pairs. Here we have Gbp Cat. We did get a nice rundown. GBP was some of the all-time weakest that it has been, historically low as far as the weakness in GBP. So we caught a nice move down here. If you guys see this Bollinger Band, we actually got to the bottom of the band, and then we got a snapback. Got some CAD weakness. GBP pushed up. The commodity currencies are all typically weak with what's going on with the coronavirus. So we're gonna be looking. Let me mute up there. All right, so we'll be looking for this a continuation on this actual GCAD. We're looking for breaks around this 175. We'll be looking for it to break and continue bullish. Now we have had a nice run up, so we could expect any type of retraces. We see any pullbacks, they're going to be buying opportunities for us. So we'll look to participate on any signs of pullbacks or any breaks. So where we have either pullback is going to be we're going to buy on the dips, and we're going to be buying on the breakouts. So we have any breakouts above this 175, we'll go long. Get any pullbacks back towards this 20 EMA, we'll go ahead and we'll go long as well. We'll take those as buying opportunities. Our first level for a stop would be around a 7.280, and we also have a 70 flat, a 170 flat level that'll be considered bearish after that. So we're going to be just looking for any signs to participate. Primarily a break of this 75 is going to be an entry reason, and we'll go long. We have some targets. We're looking at about 180 for our first target. Above there, we're looking at about 190. Once again, you guys can always scalp in and out of these trades, but this is going to give you a good basis or a bias that we are looking to the upside on GCAD. We're looking for some Canadian weakness to come into play with everything that's going on fundamentally. You see here, UK has lower exposure. Some of our fundamental basis that's giving us our sentiment. We have UK has a lower exposure to global trade. So long term, we're going to be looking for GBP to continue to strengthen a little bit. And we're looking for, we have that the Bank of CAD last week, they cut rates. When they cut rates, it gave us a big push in this period. So you'll see we broke through the 20-day, we snapped through it. And we're currently, today we're starting to head bullish again. So we're getting ready for an entry this week on this trade. Now we'll jump into UCAD. UCAD has been a nice trade for us for the last few weeks. We got a nice pullback, a nice retrace, which is expected after this big run up. Currently, we couldn't pass and we couldn't break through some of these round numbers. It's 139. We came down to test it, gave us a nice wick off the 20-day moving average, off the Bollinger Band, and now we're heading back bullish. We expect this pair to continue bullish, and we're looking for a target around 145. Again, this could change in line with market conditions, but currently what we're seeing is we're going to be playing this bullish. So we're just waiting for a good entry reason after probably about Asian, maybe London session. We'll fire the trigger and get ready to go bullish with this UCAD. Now, next pair we're going to have is going to be, I should have stuck in GBPs. We have another GBP pair here. GBP, the Swedish Kronan. It's going to be an exotic pair. Came down to the Bollinger Band on GBP weakness after the Brexit scare, everything with the Brexit. Last week we had some Brexit fundamentals, stimulus packs, things like that came in, and came off the bottom of, technically we came off the bottom of this Bollinger, pushed up, got a nice run up, breaking some previous levels. We're looking for this to continue up to the upside. Always is a possibility of us coming back down and testing these levels. Long term, though, we are looking for a bullish play out of this GBP. The Swedish Quran is heavily exposed to trade. There's a couple other fundamentals that we're looking at. We'll take a look at the Singapore dollar. There we go. Okay, the weaker currencies concerns with all the debt. We are, nobody's ever able to work right now, so the social distancing is causing a big economic downturn. Singapore, you see here, they're very high risk as far as with this actual virus that we're that's affecting the market. So we're looking for the Singapore dollar to continue to be weak, and we're going to get a nice push here. 183. We're looking for chart highs. Past that, we potentially could see it to move past some of these highs. Long-term target there, 189. So we checked out UJ, UCAD, GCAD, in the Great British Pound, and the Swedish Koran. I say Koran, but can't pronounce that. But the Swedish dollar. Last one I'll say on our list. Let's look at CAD. We're gonna stick in the CAD pairs. One thing about me, when I notice something happening in one pair, I typically stay along the sidelines and participate in that particular pair. So we'll be looking at a lot of CADs this week. We had CAD JPY came up on a little strength last week. Their investors had a little bit of a risk appetite. We came back in and we were looking for it. It couldn't really pass this round number, the 78. Came back down, broke down. It's actually broke another level of ours. So we're looking for this continued bearish. Now there's a couple of ways that we can play this pair. You guys can go ahead and interact, coming down into the 75 level. Or we can actually wait for it to break, or for it to break of the 75 and continue on to the downside. It's going to be, all these trades are swing trades. So we got a long-term target of around 60. So we're looking at about the 60 level. Long-term with the JPY, everything that's going on with the coronavirus, JPY, the number one strength haven. So we're looking for the JPY to continue strength. All commodity currencies are going to be weak. So you have the CAD weak, the AUD weak, the NZD is going to be weak. They're higher yielding currencies. So we're looking for the continuation in this CAD JPY. So that'll be the pairs that we're mainly going to be focused on this week. Again, that's CAD JPY, GBP Cat, GBP Swedish dollar, and we had USD CAD. So that'll be our outlook for the week. Reminding you guys, trade safe, proper risk management. And one thing I have been noticing is that the market there's a lot of volatility in the market. So pairs that typically run, 30, 50 pips, you guys are going to be seeing 300, 400 pips runs. So I wouldn't recommend in any fading or any trying to play any reversals. Play with the trends, let these trends run. And, I hope you guys have a good week in the markets.